Chapter 856, Them. In the western side of the city, massive fiery explosions were breaking out and gunfire was blazing. The AIM organization was back and they were hurting people left and right. Just then, we arrived. William, hey, there, AIM. Agents. Miss us? Me, let's kill them all. We blasted a bunch of the AIM agents and killed them all and sent their evil spirits into the river of fire. Lainey, you guys are in big trouble. Nico, you AIM scum have failed this world. Me, and then some. We blasted a lot of the AIM members. Then we got some unexpected help. We saw the RPM. Power Rangers. Me, no way. The RPM Power Rangers. Scott Truman, it's an honor to meet you, JD. Summer Lansdowne, we heard so much about you all. Dylan, yet. You guys are awesome. Jem, you guys are a force to be reckoned with. Nico, we don't like to brag but thanks. Me, we can talk after we finish with these monsters. Rhino, thanks for the help. Scott Truman, no problem. Never was a fan of AIM. Me, none of us are. We blasted and killed all of them in 20 minutes. Me, serves those fuckheads right. Ziggy, you got that right. We then went to Mr. Smoothie and we were talking to the RPM Rangers while having smoothies. Bone Crusher, you know. There's a good chance that Venjix survived and is in hiding. Dillian, we'll be ready for him if he does show up. Ziggy, personally, I'm looking forward to fighting General Kilobyte if he shows up again. Sheen, who or what is Venjix? Scott Truman, Venjix is an evil artificial intelligence program. He was responsible for destroying much of our planet and our world. Scott Truman went over Venjix's history. Venjix was originally an experimental computer virus created by Dr. K at Alternate Earth before accidentally released that he immediately infiltrated the said world's internet system, which resulting it evolved into an all-powerful AI that manipulate factories all over the world to create an army of robots to take over the world. After conquered most of Alternate Earth, he has uploaded himself into a red light bulb at his army's fortress he used to speak to his generals in the same way Zordon communicating to First Power Rangers. He also have the same fortress facilitated with anything his minions and himself needs, including his own factories of robots. He later downloads himself into a Generation 14 attack bot that Shifter designed. He pilots a special green drone and can make new robots of the same model to download himself into. Venjix made a newer and more powerful model, but he wasn't fully downloaded into it because he was in a rush and was defeated. He decided not to use the model again. He used a new model later on, using old parts of Shifter. He activated many hybrids within Corinth and took over the control tower. He then destroyed the lab and took the biofield information, being able to delete Gem and Gemma. Dr. K and a newly restored Tenaya were able to tap a virus into Venjix's main computer and override his ability to delete Rangers. Venjix was physically destroyed with the control tower falling on him. In the finale, it was alluded to that a part of the Venjix virus was still inside the RPM morphers, that were locked away in a case by Dr. K. It's possible that he'll return in the future. We gasped in horror. Sheen, Venjix destroyed everything in your world? Nico, I remember that. That is horrible. Me, we watched you guys on TV and we saw what Venjix did, and that makes him nothing short of a monster. He's like a combination of Skynet from Terminator, HARDAC, XANA, and Ultron all rolled into one. We haven't faced Ultron yet. But they are all the most deadliest technological enemies we've ever faced and are going to face. Tommy, me and several of the other Red Rangers did fight another Venjix before. But he was the leader of the Machine Empire remnants. Flash, that's a weird coincidence. Me, I remember that. But if we face Venjix we will be ready for him. Also we need to get the survivors of Earth in the city of Corinth over to our Earth so they can restart their lives at our home. Dr. K, that will be a very logical decision. Grapple, Dr. K, we need you to tell us where Corinth is located so we can beam it to our Earth. Dr. K, of course. The city of Corinth is located on a planet Earth in the Lagoon Nebula. Me, that's 6,000 light-years away from our Earth in the constellation of Sagittarius the Archer. Then we better head out over there. We went back to the estate. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the estate, Liam was comforting a crying Carmen. Liam, southern accent, oh I'm sorry he came back to you my little firebird. Carmen, crying, oh Liam. It was the worst. The Huskies were comforting them. One of them whimpered for Carmen out of sympathy. Liam, it's all right Carmen. It's all right. We came back in and we saw Carmen crying. Me, oh man. Maria, Carmen is still shaken up about running into Sean. Luan, poor girl. Nico, that kid was a monster. We deployed the USS Valorous Phoenix. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. The USS Valorous Phoenix was flying through space. Me, Captain's Log. Stardate 2766.4. The USS Valorous Phoenix is en route to an alternate planet Earth that has been ravaged and destroyed by the evil AI system Venjix, and our mission is to beam the whole city of Corinth over to our planet Earth so that humanity can start over anew. It'll take decades for them to get back on their feet, but we can help them do it. Summer, I'm glad you're all helping us JD, and your ship is so awesome. Me, thanks Summer. We always help people whenever there is trouble. Lisa, it's just absolutely inconceivable that an evil artificial intelligence system can go so horribly awry. Lincoln, no kidding. Nico, but if Venjix resurfaces we'll be ready for him. Lisa, Captain, we have arrived at our destination. Me, on screen. We saw a planet Earth that was completely different. The whole landscape was radically altered. All the major cities had been completely destroyed and the lands have been stripped clean of vegetation. Me, my god. Lincoln, this is horrible. Lainey, I can't believe that Venjix did all this. Me, no kidding. It's worse than what we saw on TV. But the only city left is Corinth. Nico, yet. Me, hailing frequencies. Lori, I captain. In the city of Corinth, everyone was having a peaceful time. Then I appeared on their view screens. Me, greetings citizens of Corinth. I'm JD Knudsen, leader of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Everyone was shocked to see that I was contacting them. Me, I'm sure you're all wondering why we are here. Well, we came to help give you all a home on our planet Earth located 6,000 light-years away from here. What Venjix did to you all is completely unacceptable and unforgivable, and for that you all have our sincerest of condolences. But you no longer have to worry about that. If Venjix resurfaces we will destroy him for good. And the city of Corinth is now going to be placed under the protection of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Everyone cheered wildly knowing that they are all going to be in good hands. Colonel Mason Truman contacted us. Colonel Mason Truman, we graciously accept your generous offer JD. After everything we've been through with Venjix we can now start our lives on a brand new home. Me, I'm glad Colonel. I'm so sorry this all happened to you. But I promise that you all will be in good hands. Colonel Mason Truman, thank you JD. Me, you're welcome sir. We fired a cutter beam around the whole city and cut the whole city out of the ground. Me, now hold on sir. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. We lifted up the whole domed city of Corinth and brought it up to the ship. Nico, city loaded into ship. Me, excellent. Now to make sure that Venjix doesn't start his factory again. Lori, what are you gonna do? Me, blow up his whole factory with the super laser. Nico, that's a good idea. He'll have to start over from scratch. Me, yep. Charge up super laser. Foo, aye sir. Commence primary ignition. Fu pressed some buttons and pulled a lever and the super laser was locked onto Venjix's factory. Me. Fire. We fired our super laser and it hit Venjix's factory and it exploded with unbelievable power. Crab. The explosion was so powerful and so devastating that it completely obliterated the whole factory in an instant, and the explosion can be seen all the way from out in space. Nico. Bingo. Me. Nice shot. Lainey. That's it for that factory. Lola. Now Venjix will have to start all over again. Me. Yep. Flynn. Scottish accent. Well done, lad. Me. Thanks, Flynn. Set a course for home. We were on our way home. We later got back to our Earth and we got Corinth settled into Gotham Royal York. It was now part of the city. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. At the estate, we were watching one of my dad's favorite movies from his past. It was a movie called Them. It was made in 1954 and it's about mutant ants that threaten to destroy a town in New Mexico and in Los Angeles, California. New Mexico State Police SGT. Ben Peterson and Trooper Ed Blackburn discover a little girl wandering the desert near Alamogordo, in shock and in a catatonic state. They take her to a nearby vacation trailer, located by a spotter aircraft, where they find evidence that the little girl had been there when it was attacked and nearly destroyed. It is later discovered that the trailer was owned by an FBI special agent named Ellenson, on vacation with his wife, son, and daughter. The other members of the girl's family remain missing. Now in an ambulance, the child briefly reacts to a pulsating high-pitched sound from the desert by sitting up in the stretcher. No one else notices her reaction, and she lies back down when the noise stops. At a general store owned by Gramps Johnson, Peterson and Blackburn find him dead and a wall of the store partially torn out. After a quick look around, Peterson leaves Blackburn behind to secure the crime scene. Blackburn later goes outside to investigate a strange, pulsating sound. Gunshots are fired, the sound grows faster and louder, and Blackburn goes missing. Peterson's chief later points out that both Johnson and Blackburn had fired their weapons at their attacker. More puzzling is the coroner's report on Johnson's brutal death, which includes a huge amount of formic acid found in his body. The FBI sends Special Agent Robert Graham to New Mexico to investigate. After a strange footprint is found near the Ellisons' trailer, the Department of Agriculture sends myrmecologists Dr. Harold Medford, Edmund Gwynn, and his daughter, Dr. Pat Medford, to assist in the investigation. The elder Medford exposes the Ellenson girl to formic acid fumes, which rips her from her catatonia into a state of panic from them. Medford's suspicions of Camponotus facinus are validated by her reaction, but he will not reveal his theory prematurely. At the Ellenson campsite, Pat encounters a giant, 8-foot-long foraging ant. Following instructions from the elder Medford, Peterson and Graham shoot off the ant's antennae, blinding it. Using a Thompson submachine gun they kill it. Medford reveals his theory: a colony of giant ants, mutated by radiation from the first atomic bomb test near Alamogordo, is responsible for the deaths. General O'Brien orders an army helicopter search, and the ant's nest is found. Cyanide gas bombs are tossed inside, and Graham, Peterson, and Pat descend into the nest to check for survivors. Deep inside, Pat finds evidence that 2 queen ants have hatched and escaped to establish new colonies. Peterson, Graham, and the Medfords join a government task force which covertly begins to investigate reports of unusual activity. In one, a civilian pilot, Fess Parker, has been committed to a mental hospital after claiming that he was forced down by UFOs, shaped like giant ants. Next, the Coast Guard receives a report of a giant queen hatching her brood in the hold of a freighter at sea in the Pacific. Giant ants attack the ship's crew, and there are few survivors. The freighter is later sunk by U.S. Navy gunfire. A third report about a large sugar theft at a rail yard leads Peterson, Graham, and Major Kibbe to Los Angeles. An alcoholic in a hospital drunk tank claims he has seen giant ants outside his window. The mutilated body of a father is recovered, but his 2 young sons are missing. Peterson, Graham, and Kibbe find evidence that they were flying a model airplane in the Los Angeles River drainage channel near the hospital. Martial law is declared in Los Angeles, and troops are assigned to find the ant nest in the vast storm drain system under the city. Peterson finds the 2 missing boys alive, trapped by the ants near the nest. He calls for reinforcements and lifts both boys to safety, just before being attacked and grabbed by an ant in its mandibles. Graham arrives with reinforcements and kills the ant, but Peterson dies from his injuries as others swarm to protect the nearby nest. Graham and the soldiers fight off the ants, but a tunnel collapse traps Graham. Several ants charge, but he is able to hold them off with his submachine gun just long enough for troops to break through. The queen and her hatchlings are discovered and quickly destroyed with flamethrowers. Dr. Medford offers a philosophic observation: when man entered the atomic age, he opened the door to a new world. What we may eventually find in that new world, nobody can predict. We saw the ants die and the movie was done and we cheered wildly. Me, that is so awesome. Nico, but those ants were huge and ugly. Eddie, ants. Why did it have to be ants? Me, ants are not very well liked. Inferno, BWI may be an ant in beast form, but that was an amazing movie boss. Me, it was Inferno. Lana, I think those ants are amazing. Lola, you. You would have to be crazy to like ants. Then the alarm went off. Me, uh-oh. We went to the computer and we saw the whole city of Los Angeles now under martial law. Me, uh-oh. The whole city of Los Angeles is now under martial law. Nico, not good. Me, I'm picking up a radio transmission. Let's hear it. I pressed some buttons and we heard it. Man, we interrupt all radio and television programs for an indefinite period. Please keep your radio and television sets turned on. This is an emergency. I repeat, this is an emergency. Man 2, by direction of the President of the United States and full agreement of the Governor of the State of California and the Mayor of Los Angeles, the City of Los Angeles is in an interest of public safety hereby proclaimed to be under martial law. Me, not good. Something big is happening there. Sam, TS is Mount Wilshire going to erupt again? Nicole, no, there's nothing on the seismic monitors. Me, let's keep listening. Man 2, curfew is at 1800 hours. Any persons out on the street or outside their quarters after 6 p.m. tonight will be subject to arrest by the military police. Now is for the reasons for this most drastic decision. A couple of months ago in the desert of New Mexico, gigantic ants were discovered. Lana, gigantic ants? Lola, like in the movie. Man 2, these ants are similar in appearance and characteristics to the household and garden pests you are familiar with. Except that they are mutations. Ranging in size from 9 to 12 feet in length. The New Mexico colony was destroyed but 2 queen ants escaped. One has been accounted for and destroyed but the other has not yet been found. It is now known to have established a nest somewhere in the storm drains beneath the city of Los Angeles. It is not known how long this nest has been established or how many of these lethal monsters have hatched. Maybe a few. Maybe thousands. If new queen ants have hatched and escaped this nest, other American cities even now will be in danger. These creatures are extremely dangerous. They have already killed a number of persons. Stay in your homes. I repeat. Stay in your homes. Your personal safety, the safety of the entire city depends upon your full cooperation with the military authorities. Me, we got to get over there. Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Jamie, and Team Loud Fairy Wind. Me and Jamie, let's fly. We were off once again to Los Angeles, California. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Los Angeles, California. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. We arrived in the city and we followed the military to where the storm drains are located. Flynn, think we should call our Zords for help as well? Me, no, we can't take a chance of the Zords destroying the storm drain system. We met up with General O'Brien and we told him that we were there to help out. We heard that they found the nest and that it had the same smell as the nest in New Mexico. Dr. Harold Medford, he's found the nest. General O'Brien, to all units. To all units. Condition red. Drain 267 is the target area. Repeat, condition red. Drain 267 is the target area. Me, let's go. We ran in fast and we were running into the storm drains and we went to drain 267 and we saw the giant ants. They were doing this ugly chirping sound that was horrible. Me, wow. Lana, those ants are huge. Lainey, those are the biggest ants ever. Lisa, very amazing specimens. Very, I would not want ants like these roaming around. Me neither. Just call us the mutant ant exterminators. Let's get them. We went at the ants. I punched one ant and killed it. Hulk smash puny ants. Hulk punched a bunch of ants and blew them apart and splattered their blood and guts all over the place. Edzilla punches an ant and kills it. Ed smash ants. We were blasting and punching a bunch of ants all over the place and killed them. With us was SGT. Ben Peterson. SGT. Ben Peterson, we need to kill the queen. Without her, the colony will fall. Me, I know that. Without the queen, the whole colony dies. Lucy Loud, the queen will be given a proper burial. We blasted, froze, burned, punches and smashed a bunch of ants all over the place and crushed them all until it was only the queen that was left. We saw the queen and she had a huge abdomen loaded with thousands of eggs. Me, so that's the queen. We put up a barrier and prevented her from escaping. Inferno, BW, you give royalty a bad name. Me, it's time to crown this queen. Let's get her. Time for some teamwork. Bone Crusher, roger that boss. Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into his back and enhanced his laser pistol 100-fold. Rhino, time for some heavy pain. Animatron Cyber Key Power. The Animatron Cyber Planet Key went into Rhino's right arm device and it enhanced his strength and power 100-fold. Bone Crusher in Rhino, laser Rhino Stampede Ram. Rhino charged and Bone Crusher fired a powerful barrage of lasers and they both slammed into the queen and bisected her. Grapple, time for some action. Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into his back and it enhanced his arc welder rifle and missiles 100-fold. Flash, time for me to get the need for speed. Earth Cyber Key Power. The Earth Cyber Planet Key went into Flash's right-hand device and it enhanced his super speed 100-fold. Grapple and Flash, hypersonic firestorm blast wave. Flash ran faster than ever and Grapple fired a powerful blast of fire from his arc welder and the blasts turned into a deadly tornado and it burned the half of the ant that had the eggs. Cliff Jumper, let's do it. Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy, righto. Trigger Happy and Cliff Jumper fired their lasers and weapons. G1 Cliff Jumper and G1 Trigger Happy, laser firestorm heat storm. The lasers all hit the queen all at once and exploded. Crab boo-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho-hum. Lynn, you ants make me sick. Volcanic firestorm death deluge. Lynn fired a massive torrent of lava and it cooked the ant. Inferno, BW for the glory of the royalty. Inferno fire ant firestorm. Inferno fired a massive blast of fire from his blaster and burned it. SGT. Ben Peterson, you terrorized our planet long enough. America burns strong. SGT. Ben Peterson fired a powerful blast of red, white, and blue fire and burned the queen and incinerating it. Killing it. Me, the ants are toast. Nico, these giant ants have failed this city. We cheered wildly. Inferno, BW, to the viewers, never mess with the true system of a great royalty. Me, you said it. Inferno. Nico also caught a buzzwole and Faramosa. We went back home and we defeated another horror. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and part 5 of the 13 Days of Horror is done. Them. From 1954 was one of my dad's favorite movies from his past. It was so freaky how those mutant ants were terrorizing the whole city. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man. Next for part 6 is the merciless and most ruthless shark ever to terrorize the seas back in 1975, Jaws. Get ready to take a big bite out of the most fearsome shark ever. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.